Hey loves, welcome to your general collective reading. We are going to see what you need to know at this time. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I hope these messages bring you some type of peace, clarity, whatever it is that you're looking for. All right. Some messages of love, light, and prosperity. Let's jump right into it. Okay. Starting off with the tarot cards. What do you need to know at this time, collective? Justice reverse. Queen of Wands. Star. Queen of Pentacles. Judgment. And the Empress. Wow. Wow. This is, I don't know, it's very strong. It's very strong energy. While you may not have been valued by someone else, it's like you still know your value. The Empress coming out here and the Justice reverse. We have Taurus, Libra energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo coming out here strong. I feel that you were tried and you feel like you didn't win, or you didn't get what you deserved with this justice being reversed. But you didn't let that, dissuade you from keeping your faith. The star is here. And with the Judgment being underneath the star makes me feel that you've been here before, like you know that this isn't the end all be all. Like that disappointments come, as well as victories come, So I feel that your wisdom and your understanding brings you a sense of peace even during the darkest times, and that is the reason why once you do gain, it comes so abundantly, because that faith never being broken is definitely, I'm hearing something to attest to. It's something that it speaks volumes. The fact that you don't allow your circumstances to break you. You don't allow the denial or the no or the, backstabbing, whatever it could be. You don't allow any of that to kill your faith. Okay? And so that works for you. This Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles energy, we have very strong feminine energy coming out, so you could definitely be a feminine. But this is screaming that you may have felt that when it came down to a decision, or it came down to some type of disappointment. Hold on, because I can't let my cat. Thank you guys. So, I feel that you feel like there was some type of unfair outcome. And the thing that bothers you most is that it had nothing to do with your value, because the Empress is underneath this justice reversed. So it's like it wasn't your value that was taken into consideration. It seems that this was like a Queen of Wands versus Queen of Pentacles. Beauty contest versus stability, so I mean, you could have been dealing with someone who was very shallow, someone who was looking for the outside and not the inside, if that makes sense, because the Queen of Pentacles being underneath the Queen of Wands, it's like that's lesser value. You know what I mean? Like someone only valued your physical, but they didn't value or appreciate what you literally, like what you bring to the table, how resourceful you are. Someone slept on that. This could be a romantic partner with the Knight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. Just someone looking for eye candy or looking for, a trophy, something to have on their arm, but not really catering to or giving to, someone who is dependable, someone who is nurturing, someone who is like able to not only manifest but maintain. So it's like you were definitely slept on. Someone chose someone over you because of what it looked like on the outside. Simply put, had nothing else to do with anything else. It just shallow as hell. They chose someone else over you because of what it looked like on the outside. So with the Star being here, it's like that didn't make you feel less than. You still feel like you were beautiful. You still feel like you're resourceful. You're still the Empress. You still know you're valuable. Your value, and you still know what you bring to the table. Judgment being out is like it's starting to become easier for you to deal with these type of situations. It's almost as if you're studying patterns in your life at this time and realizing what you do to attract certain energies and what you're not responsible for. Some things are just unfair, okay? You cannot chuck everything up as like it's something that you did to allow this in your space. No, some things are just unfair. Like that's just natural, right? Everybody has their own will to be able to do as they please. However, there are consequences when it comes to that. And I feel that you're realizing where you mess up and where you were just treated unfairly because someone else is, mistreating you. This is a situation where you were treated unfairly, collective. Had nothing to do with anything that you were lacking. I feel that you could have been dealing with someone who was very insecure, that they didn't bring enough to the table. You're dealing with queens right here. And this is a Knight of Cups coming in. They got a cup to offer to a queen who doesn't need it. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel that you're dealing with someone who knew that you deserve better than what they could give you. And so instead of appreciating you, it's almost as if you humbled this person unknowingly. And so instead of them showing you that you are valuable to them, they treated you like you weren't that. Like you just wasn't that. Like it's no big deal. Because if they were to treat you as they saw you, it would have made them feel weak. It would have made them feel less than. So again, insecure. Someone didn't want to appear weak or insecure, like they needed you. And so they treated you as if you were just another, another option or another person or another whatever. Like it's no big deal. And the whole time they saw you. They knew who you were off the rip. They saw the Empress and immediately jumped into BS. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we get that unfair treatment from, where it's not always your fault that people behave like this, collective. Sometimes, yes, we do things to attract certain things in our life. Sometimes shit just come in that is simply out of your control. Okay? Let me get you guys a few more messages. I feel like maybe what's the vibe? Let's see what the vibe is. Let's see what else you need to know at this time. So I'm feeling all with that first message. It's just saying that, you know, an understanding is had. If it hasn't, you know, hit you yet, then this is just giving you that clarity that, you know, what happened to you, it really happened for you, not to you. But what happened in those circumstances, it had nothing to do with anything that you were lacking. And you're being advised to keep your faith, keep the understanding that you are valuable, and not to settle for less. Just because someone else didn't value you doesn't mean that you're not valuable. It just means that they didn't see the value in you. But according to the cards surrounding it, they did see the value in it, but they had insecurities, and so they tried to pretend as if you weren't as valuable as you were. But I feel that you keeping your head up, you keeping your crown, like fix your own crown. You can fix your own crown. You don't need to rely on anybody to remind you that you are the shit. Okay? Let's get some what's the vibe cards and see what else you need to know at this time, collective. Toxic. Okay? Drama. Arguments, incompatible. It's just not for you. Something just was not for you. Time. Wrong time. Okay? You have your delay, procrastination, too busy. I feel that it's also to say you have too much going on that you could be focusing your attention on than to invest your time into drama, arguments, or someone who's incompatible. If it does not work, it doesn't work. It's not to say that things are meant to just be easy, but if things are blocked, it's time for you to pay attention. If there is some type of delay, some type of pushback, it's time for you to pay attention to the where it's like, that's not for you. It's just not for you. Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Again, something could be easy to just jump right back into, deal with, accept, whatever. It could be a sense of familiarity with somebody that you have, but this is saying that it's continuous. Whatever they've been putting you through, however they've been treating you, this is the same person that hasn't been valuing you, and they're choosing, you know, all type of other things over you. That's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And I feel with this time energy coming out is telling you that you're prolonging your growth, you're prolonging your abundance in some way by holding on to this thrill, okay? It might feel good, it may be fun for the moment, but overall it's toxic. Smell the roses. Okay, slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature. This is asking you to really focus more on you. Okay, it's funny how when you start to do that, you may notice that's when people want your attention and want your time. When you limit it and when you tell people that they can't have access to you the way that they are used to having access, it's something about that pulls them in even more. Okay, energetically, it's like they feel they're losing you, then they want you. As long as they feel like you are easily accessible, they could care less, you know what I'm saying? Or they make excuses to make time. They're too busy. It's some type of delay. There's some type of excuse. Like, pay attention to that. Like, whoever's putting you through that, they may not be for you, collective. It shouldn't be this difficult. It shouldn't be this difficult. Take some time to really smell the roses, meaning You know, take some time out for you. I feel that you are that rose. Take some time out for you to enjoy you and focus on you, your needs and your desires. Yeah, recharge. Breathe, let go, and clear your mind. Something has been fogging your judgment, possibly. We saw the judgment card came out. Something could also be making you feel like you're constantly in a repetitive cycle, or making you feel drained or tired. And this is saying, like, you know, it's because it's toxic. You know, something grows toxic, it only gets worse. You know what I mean? There's no beautiful growth that comes out of it. It just gets more and more toxic. So this is saying that it's time for you to let it go. Okay, take some time for yourself, recharge, and clear your mind so that you can make better decisions for you. Okay, right now, as long as you are inhaling this toxicity, indulging in this toxicity, it's just like making it grow even bigger. It's prolonging the process of your growth here. All right, it's time to let something go. It's time, collective. Thrills coming out. It's like, I know this has to be hard. It has to be hard to let it go because it's something that you now have become accustomed to, but it's just going to grow even more toxic. Know that. Know that. You deserve better. Okay. Hopeless and exhausted. When I tell you, this is just letting you know that this situation is not going to change. It will deplete you rather than give to you. That's how you know something isn't for you. Okay, there's one thing to want to give your all because you don't want to give up. That's one thing to do that, to be, you know, persistent and to work hard for something, okay? But when you've gotten to a point where you feel that whatever you are constantly giving your energy to is not like filling your cup back up, that means that it is not for you. Okay? If it's given to you in a way that makes you feel recharged after you deal with the situation, you feel recharged, you feel excited, you feel hopeful, you feel proud, okay? You feel a sense of accomplishment, satisfaction. Okay, that's what you want to feel. But if after dealing with this situation, you feel hopeless, you feel exhausted, you feel empty, you feel confused, you feel depressed, suicidal, you feel burdened, no, that's not what you are here for. It's not what you're here to endure. Like, the universe is limitless. So if you are being depleted by something, that can't be coming from the universe. That cannot be coming from God. God gives. Ask and you shall receive. So if you're not receiving something that you've asked for from a person or situation, got to know that that's not coming from God. Because if you ask, you shall receive. So it's not that what you're asking for is too much, collective. It's that you're asking the wrong person. If they cannot give you what you're asking for, that's not the person to ask. That's not your person. Incompatible. It creates drama. It creates argument. It gives you the clarity that this is an incompatible connection. If you ask and you do not receive, it's not for you. So that is what you have. I hope this message helped you in some way, shape, or form, collective. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.